You know, Victorian women didn't actually have super, super skinny waists. Now, I know that goes against everything you thought you knew. You've seen photographs of them, right? Here. Yes, I know. But dress historians have gone through catalogue dresses and found that the size of Victorian waist was like mid-20s, 25 inches, all the way up to 50 inches. Now, how has this myth come about? Well, for starters, the Victorians were extremely good at creating an illusion of a small waist. They did that by adding bulk on the shoulders and on the hips. And it's really effective, by the way. So take a look at this dress here. I don't know, what size do you reckon that is? Like, I don't know, someone with like a 26, 28 inch waist, maybe a UK size 10, 12? No. This dress has a 37-inch waist, which is the equivalent of a UK size 20, US size 16, right? Amazing optical illusions. Now, before all of you at me, yes, it is true that some Victorians did practice something called tight lacing, which is where you deliberately over-tighten a corset for a prolonged period of time in order to deform your body. And I really do mean deform here. Here is a skeleton in a medical collection of the ribcage of an elderly woman in the 1800s. And you can see how she has permanently altered her skeleton by deliberately tight lacing. Now, some people did this, right? But it was unusual. And even the Victorians thought that it was a terrible idea. You've got articles in the 1800s of people comparing tight lacing to the types of deliberate deformation that happens in other cultures, like in foot binding or in skull shaping, and deaths from tight lacing were reported with a really disapproving tone. The Victorians thought it was barbaric, basically. This was like a fad for a few decades, but it was not practiced even then by the vast majority of women, presumably because they weren't idiots. But okay, how about all those crazy photos? How do you explain those? I'll tell you how you explain them. They were using Victorian Photoshop. They were taking photographs of women against a plain background, cutting out the bits of the waist that they didn't want, and then just literally pasting more of the background in. So, you know, all of these influencers think that they're original with their apps and their unrealistic body shapes. They were gazumped by a group of Victorians 150 years ago with some sharp scissors and a Pritt stick.